Microphones are working. Okay. All right, and let's get going.
So my two.
Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the Spanish Grand Championship Tournament 2019 for X-Wing. I'm your friend Simon, First Earth, and we're going to take you through 2 rounds of Swiss this morning. What's going on here, man? What? Yes. 2 rounds of Swiss this morning. This is day 2. Yesterday there were 2 flights of 4 rounds. Right, 4 rounds. In the morning, a group of players played 4 rounds, something like 64 players. In the afternoon, 90 players played 4 rounds, and then we combine those together, and we get 2 more rounds of Swiss today to make it 6 rounds, and that puts us through to the top 32 this afternoon. So we've got 2 rounds this morning that are Swiss, and then we've got 2 rounds of top of elimination bracket in the afternoon. Now, Ivan is sat on the left side of the table, playing the red bases, and he is playing the infamous Butterfly Swarm, which we've all seen from the World Championship video, right? Now, there's been a lot of discussion about this list, right? 4 Black Sun Assassins with crack shot, and I would just like to point out that Ivan, he likes his list very much, and he's named the list in the squad builder. He's named it without getting out of my chair. Okay, so and he's 4-0, so it's definitely working for him so far. Exactly how he's going to approach this, yet to be seen, right? But from it does appear that the mobile fortress is a thing, and he's definitely playing it as so far as I'm aware. Yesterday was definitely used.
Oh, it's okay. This is our assignment, right? Yes. Okay.
Whilst on, oh no, because this is a different software, I've got to press a button here now to get this thing to disappear. Hang on, there we go. Now it's gone. All right. Whilst on the other side of the table, we've got the Portuguese wonder kid Daniel Castanho from Almada in Portugal. He's playing a scum salad. He's a solid scum player. Old Terok with Serisu with marksmanship. Really interesting. What else has seen Marcus and auto blasters on its hard point. 4 with advanced sensors and Mist Hunter title and Unkar Plot. Okay, so really interesting kind of maybe even a take on Damien's list from the World Championship or going back to before the summer. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup to see exactly how well he can leverage Unkar Plot's ability to tractor beam those butterflies out of formation. Now what you're seeing here as well as we get started is that Ivan is taking an evasive approach. He's trying to find himself a place he can get into where he can try and find a point to fortress that's to his best ability. Right there in the bottom left corner is probably the best guess we've got. So good morning and thank you for joining us. So yeah, this is the boogeyman list of the day. Let's wait and see what happens. Now, for those of you who let's go back over this. Ivan Verdera won a regional championship in Barcelona in 2016, if I'm remembering correctly. If that was the year. He's also made multiple tops at national level events, System Opens here in Spain. Has travelled to Italy for System Opens. Played in the European Championships. Normally does very well, but does play these power lists and does look for the tactical advantage as it was. Daniel, on the other hand, is if we go back to find the 2017 National Championship from Spain, one of the last ones of first edition, the last first edition National Championship, December 2017, Daniel made the final against Borja. I'm blanking on his last name. Borja Ortuño, I think his name is. And Daniel was playing double Shadowcaster in that time. Ketsu Asajj, I think it was. Or was it Quetzaltenango? Oh, it's hard to say now. But anyway, the point is that Daniel Wee was only 16 when he managed to make that final table, and shocked everyone with his progress. And since then, he's been coming back to the major Spanish tournaments and doing well each time. Right now, 4-0 as well. And he's come up against the butterfly list. And hopefully, this scum list, with its tractor effects and re-rolls and stuff like that from Serisu, will be able to do some level of something to kind of frustrate the coordination of the butterflies here into... Oh, gosh, no battery. Okay, let me see if I can find a phone charger. Right, okay. Charger situation is taken care of. Let's see how well Daniel can manage to penetrate this mobile fortress. What I'm going to do here as well is I'm just going to bring up Daniel's list on screen, on my screen, to be able to kind of go over the abilities that they have and how he might be able to leverage those abilities.
Okay.
Against the butterflies now. Are we? No. No, 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 no. No. I'm looking at right, here we go. Unkar Plat. And Forlom. Forlom with title. Advanced sensors. And Sarasu? It's an interesting one. Auto blasters. And marksmanship. Where's marksmanship? There it is. Right, okay. So, in Daniel's list, Old Terok. At the start of the engagement phase, you may choose one enemy ship at range 1. If you do, and it is in, and you are in its firing arc, it removes all of its green tokens. It's also got the Concordia face-off that while you're defending an attack range 1 and you're in the attacker's firing arc, change one result to an evade token for an evade result. No, right? Then you've got Serisu, who gives friendly ships at range 0 to 1 re-rolls on defense, kind of like an inverted Howl Runner. With marksmanship, while you perform an attack, if the defender is in your bullseye arc, you may change one hit to a crit result. Well, that used to be a lot better in first edition. But anyway, auto blasters attack if the defender is in your bullseye arc. Roll one additional die during the neutralized result steps. If you are not in the defender's arc, firing arc, evade results do not cancel crit results. Oh, okay, so that's where the marksmanship comes in. I get it. Forlom. After you fully execute a red maneuver, gain one calculate token. At the start of the end phase, you may choose one ship at range 0 to 1. If you do, transfer one of your stress tokens to that ship. Advanced sensors to be able to perform actions before executing maneuvers, and the Miss Hunter to give him the cannon title, but and the barrel roll. I guess that's what it is, right? Is you got the barrel roll for 2 points. Okay. It's a white one, right? Okay, yeah. And then Unkar Plat at the start of the engagement phase, if there are one or more other ships at range 0, you and each other ship at range 0 gain one tractor token. So that's going to be where Unkar Plat wants to kind of throw himself into the middle of those butterflies. But, of course, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And also got the space tug tractor array action. So when he gets to perform an action, if there's a ship at range 1 in his forward firing arc, that ship gains one tractor token or 2 tractor tokens if it's in bullseye. It's an interesting split here from formation on from Daniel. He's kind of split himself up to be able to go through the rocks. As it stands, the butterflies are a little bit separated, but then, like I say, one turns, one banks, and barrel roll back into position, and I think they'll be back in formation. So I'm going to leave you with that camera for a minute while I quickly go get something to eat. Which, not to say I'll be gone for like 10 minutes, just going to go to the cafe to get something to eat and be back.
Move everything.
Nice.
Orange. One hit.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, orange.
Orange. Okay. Verdera. Range 3.
Okay.
Orange. Extend my focus. Okay. And your trees. Range 3.
Range 3, on both sides.
3 lives to me.
Focus.
Okay. I reroll for series.
Okay.
3 evades. Range.
So they got into range,
Uh,
and is that the first dice rolled? Did I miss it?
yeah, completed. That's good. So 2 dice for me.
Nice. No kingdom. Two.
One hit and a crit, 2 blanks. Ceriso re-rolls, gets an evade, takes one.
And my turns are harder.
Damage engine.
Range
3.
3. Okay, 3 dice for me.
No bullseye.
Ooh.
My focus.
And Daniel managed to get a sneaky damage card in on one of the butterflies.
Range 2.
2 dice for me.
Okay, one.
Okay, one evade there, no damage.
Range 2 on orange.
Okay.
3 dice. Okay. And a hit and a crit. Double damage. Come on. And it's double damage.
You got the direct hit. Well done.
Okay, so
One butterfly down.
in
Okay. And now Onkar has range 3 here and range 2 here.
Ankar still got a shot onto the white butterfly, I'm guessing. Black Sun Assassin, I should call them. Butterflies should be an exclusive for Mitchell Raab.
okay.
He had them painted up like butterflies. His list was called Butterfly Effect.
1 hit.
Now there's a hit and a blank, and there's an evade there.
I'm just have a question to ask a judge of the
Now then, Danielle just asked the tournament organizer what happens when he tracked as a Star Viper. To make sure he's absolutely clear on what that ruling was here. I only mention it because there was a high-profile incident recently involving that very same ruling. So yeah, Daniel's got a very favourable position here where he can throw Unkar Plut into a blocking position, even use his action. This is where, I mean, this is the whole point. It's like, as that combat phase ended, he asked the tournament organizer, what happens when I track to these guys? And so you can see what's pretty much what's coming this round. He didn't even ask in front of the other player. He wasn't like going to give that away. He actually stepped to the side to ask the organizer. So Unkar Plut takes a 2-bank to the right, slotting himself right in front of the yellow Black Sun Assassin. And now he's got the option of using that there. He's going to tractor it. And that gives him 2. Is he in range 1? Oh no, he tractors the other one. And puts him on. Oh, he's trying to put him onto the rock. It looks like it just misses.
Can you hold the rock, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so it was Nothing?
No damage from the rock. Managed to just clip it on.
Okay, so your 5 was moved. Crit, so shield.
He gets a crit from going over the rock though. Loses his shield. And this is where the fortress gets well and truly broken to pieces.
Okay.
Okay, this is yours. Can I one?
Okay.
You go.
And the yellow Black Sun System bumps into Ankar, so there's going to be another tractor beam there. I'm not going to be able to get him onto a rock though, but we'll be able to put him out of position and into a favourable position for getting shot.
And a target lock on white. I'm sorry, on yellow.
4-lom target locks the yellow Black Sun Assassin. Serisu goes 2 straight and slots neatly in with that auto thruster cannon. Auto blaster cannon, I should say. Yeah, range 2 attack on blue there in the bullseye arc. Marksmanship giving him a free crit from any hits he might roll.
And
Old Terok just kind of slots into the back of the formation now. So this is where I guess he's wondering whether or not to barrel roll, to tractor.
okay.
No, just focusing on
Start
Terok.
of engagement phase. I have to give tractors.
Oh, he has to do it.
If I find them.
Yeah, okay. And there's no May in there. So he's going to go and where's he going to... So does he get to choose the order? So I'm guessing he probably wants to move Ankar Plot first. And then just slot slot the black... No, he's going for Black Sun Assassin first, huh? Does he get to
I don't
choose
move you,
the order?
and I don't move me.
Okay.
Okay, so my 5. Terra. Range
2.
2.
Doesn't even move him. Okay, decides not to move the ships.
Terra.
So old Terok firing on the yellow Black Sun Assassin.
So you have 2 dice. 3 on
Rolls 2 blanks and a focus. Bad.
Sarisu.
Sarusu gets the opportunity to fire. She's going to go for the yellow one as well, despite having the auto blaster shot on the blue one.
Okay.
There's 3 hits,
3 hits.
and they go through.
Okay. So your 3s.
Right, we got a short time extension, so right now 43 minutes left on the game. The actual overhead clocks read 39:30. We're on 43:05. See, I could have seen a use for tractor barrel rolling Ankar first and moving him left in front of the blue one,
Okay.
range 1, just because, and then being able to tractor the other one forward, the Viper forward. And having him in range 1 of all 3 ships.
Okay. Range 1 to Serisu.
The yellow firing on Sarisu now, range 1. Gets 2 hits, 2 focus results. Blank, evade, and focus. Rerolls for Sarisu, gets another blank. Spends the focus.
Okay. Crack shot.
And crack shots it.
And range 2 on Serisu.
And blue fires on Sarisu. Gets 3 hits. Nope, she's gone.
So 3 hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's dead. Good. 4-1, 4 dice on the bunt one.
Yeah.
Target one.
Gracias, hombre.
Okay. She's dead. Okay, so next turn.
So 2 Star Vipers go down in 1 turn. And that's a huge get for Daniel. Sorry for the sound of food in my mouth, but yeah, so it worked out really well for me. Lost Sarisu, but like a huge trade, like 43 points for 98, and reducing the damage output from from Ivan's side of the table down to just 2 shots around, 6 dice. That camera's wonky. I have to correct that after this match. So Risu being wiped out with 2 shots from the Star Vipers there. Now, Ankar Plat, things are going to be a bit more difficult here to get that space tractor array off. Which is why I think it could have been a good advantage to have tractor beamed in. But anyway, Daniel knows what he's doing.
Okay, can I?
Okay.
Don't have art, so I just focus.
Okay, so opening up, Ankar just kind of slots himself in alongside the blue Star Viper, the blue Black Sun Assassin. White Black Sun Assassin takes a hard turn to the left. And barrel rolls in front of old Terok, maybe looking for a block there. And focuses.
And that other guy.
Oh, well done, Danielle, for managing to call that one turn to the left and block, have that Star Viper bump him to be able to tractor beam him yet again from Ankar's ability. I don't know if he read that play or if he just figured this will be where I go and then maybe try and come back around next turn. And this gives him, this is awesome, because then even if that Star Viper is still alive after this round, right, after having his agility reduced and taking 2 shots from Terok and Forlom, assuming they manage to get into position, then Ankar Pluck can just take a 1 bank reverse to the right and block him again for the next turn unless he takes a much faster maneuver. Oof. Terok went fast there.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Yeah. Forgot about that. I wanted to move this guy so much, I forgot. Okay. He's gonna target block this one.
Okay.
No, yeah, that's the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
So he just moved the blue one.
Okay, I'm gonna target block that one and stop. Okay. That's why I didn't.
So advanced sensors target locks,
That's it. That's why I didn't really. He's like,
and
that's his
he
final
stopped.
position
He did a
anyway.
stop maneuver, right?
Okay, and he does a 3 straight. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Forlom did advanced sensors stop. Well, advanced sensors a target lock and stopped, and old Terok went 4 straight.
Okay, and I focus.
3 straight. It's got to be. No, 4 straight,
Start
man.
of start of combat phase. This Viper loses her focus because Terok is in her front arc.
Okay.
And that guy and my guy both gain a tractor.
Okay, so it's the Ankar Pluck's ability once again.
Viper. And my guy
Is he going to tractor
the Viper
the
is
Star
gonna
Viper? He's going to move him forward.
and my guy is gonna barrel away.
He's going to try and get Ankar Pluck to move out of the white Star Viper's arc by barrel rolling him to the left, because he doesn't want to give him a free cheap shot on Ankar Pluck with no agility. One with reduced agility, I should say.
So yeah. Oh, it's here. I'm sorry.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So there are 4 dice on that little lady.
Terok firing on the blue one at range 1. Really well set up the position
White
here.
has the crack shot still.
Stop the crack shot.
2 hits, a focus and a blank from the dice on old
Has no
Terok.
damage yet, right?
No.
Okay.
And the blue one is the one that's undamaged. Oh yeah, the white one's lost 1 shield, so it's not really like it's.
I spin the focus.
2 evades.
Okay. So your 3s. How much?
Just takes 1 shield on the blue one.
Yeah. So it's the other one. dice. Four
Nothing
on,
there.
four
3
dice
blanks and a
on that one.
focus.
Okay.
Frustration showing from
Spin
Ivan.
my lock.
2 blanks, 2 hits. Reroll to the target lock gets 3.
So
There's 1 evade, 2 focus. Takes 2. And 1's face up.
If you
Do the
touch him,
maneuver, throw or 11 staggle.
Stunned pilot.
end of the phase, the stress. Wait, you think?
Stress it. Okay.
I'm thinking if I pass to here,
Mm-hmm.
or if I pass to there, okay? I'm gonna think a little. So she's at 2 health, right?
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
You put one of yours. Yeah. Okay.
And they're back to dials now. And Forlon passed his stress off. So now both Star Vipers are stressed. I smell toast. Sí, por favor.
Okay, can I?
Okay.
Unkar is gonna do a one bank backwards and gets a stress. Okay, you can move yours.
Okay. Off they go. Star Viper. Unkar Plot looked like he did the reverse maneuver.
I can mark mine too.
No.
Okay, so you use your stress. So for long, before moving, he target locks. That one.
Full on target locks and probably zeros.
He's gonna do a full stop. So he gets a stress and
and that Unkar Plot managed to block that white Star Viper again. Daniel's played this so well, and he's actually cannibalized a Star Viper model to mod out his old Terok. If you can see, he's got like the S foils from the Star Viper on the in reverse position on top and underneath the old Terok model.
and they both stay still. Okay, so my 5 doesn't shoot. Your 3.
4 dice on Alterot.
Yes, I have 3 dice.
1 hit, 1 crit, 2 hits and a crit. I think is what we've got there. And there's 1 blank, evade, 2 evades.
And I spin my 4.
Old Terok and spends a focus,
Yes, so it's a crit.
and a crack shot goes through.
And before I engage, I get an ion.
Okay.
And he's got the disabled power regulator.
The next engage is an ion. Okay.
Okay, so my 4 long, 4 dice on your Viper.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2. Okay. And she's dead.
There's 4 hits there. Bam! That was the white one. So bam, 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 bam.
Turn. Stress. Goes
Okay.
to your Viper.
I didn't put the 2 damage cards on there from before. It must not have updated correctly. I don't know. Anyway, it's gone now. And passes the stress off to the last remaining Star Viper. Before going back to Dars. Now, Unkar's done his job. He's free to go. And it's just a question of just waiting to get the opportunity to come back around and take on that the last Star Viper. But really, I mean, they could play for time here and just go to the end of the clock.
Okay, can I? Do 2 bang.
So he's taking a 2 bank from old Unkar Plut to the left, removes the stress, focuses. Old Terok, maybe a Talon roll to the. I think he's got a Talon roll, isn't he? Definitely got the same ones, right? No, he's got a Talon roll. Yeah, a 2 Talon rolls to the left would be pretty good.
Okay. My forearm before moving. He target locks.
4-arm target locks, and then I guess he's going to stop again.
Does a 2K.
No, 2K, of course.
Draw a short.
Not a good position to be in, though. I don't think he's got arc there.
Gets a stress and a calculate.
And the next turn, the Star Viper's probably going to be going fast
That's 4K.
down the board edge.
And gets a stress. Okay, so my 5.
And Terok takes a 4K.
Range 3.
Range 3 shot
3 dice.
on the Star Viper.
4 dice.
Nothing.
No damage.
Your 3 doesn't shoot. My 3. I don't think
No arc there.
Yeah, no. Not really arc. Okay.
Okay.
I pass my.
Puts stress onto Unkar.
And I pass the stress onto Unkar.
Okay.
And they go back to Dials.
Where is my iron token?
So just wanted to double check here with the Mobile Fortress debate raging, as it were. If this had gone to time after Mobile Fortressing and Daniel refusing to engage on unfavourable terms, the final salvo would have been 10 to 12. Now there's still enough space in that dice kind of pool for either side to win on the variance, right? So I mean, like 12 dice could roll slightly average, and 10 dice could roll slightly above average, and easily win. So there wasn't really a favourable position here for the Star Viper player to fortress for too long. And Daniel played it really well, just kind of splitting his squadron up, going through the rocks to approach, and kind of limiting their space options. Unkar Plut takes a 2 bank to the right, removes the stress and focuses. The Star Viper 1 banks to the left, clears the stress, and for an action, I'm not got it on here. I might as well just add it 'cause it's in the same faction. So. Boosts. And links to a focus, maybe?
You can get my focus.
No, decides not to. And now, Forlom's using that Mist Hunter title to barrel roll.
And does a 2K again.
And there's another 2K. But I don't think he's at range to be able to pass that stress off to the Star Viper from here.
Verdera, there's a 1 straight because of the
But he
iron.
could have, if he'd have done the 0 maneuver, then he could have been able in a position to, even though he wouldn't have got a shot off this round, just pass that stress off. And that's probably why Ivan thought twice about stressing himself for a linked action with the focus.
Maybe he has our. Yeah, I think so. But want to call a judge?
Okay.
Okay, he has our. Okay. 4 dice.
Nice.
4 dice. A hit and a crit.
Ooh, a hit and a crit there. And there's a 1 evade and a focus. I think he evaded. I think he managed to get 2 evades there. Star Viper attacks. Gets 2 free.
Just gonna evade.
Okay.
And no crack shot
3
left.
dice on the Viper.
No, he does have crack shot left. He's still got the charge token on it. So I guess he's not. Might not be in bullseye.
Calculate. And 1 hit.
1 damage card goes onto the Star Viper.
Oh, still. I spent this. I was looking for it.
So as it stands, with 20 minutes left to go, it looks like Daniel's going to be making himself going through to the last round of Swiss undefeated 5-0.
Okay, can I?
Okay.
Can I? I do it.
Ankar Plat takes a Signals loop.
Stress.
Signals loop left.
Viper. Yeah, thought so.
Star Viper goes fast. 4 straight. Decides he needs to get out of these out of these arcs. And if we quickly take a look at the ranking while this is going on, because it's interesting that Ivan here hasn't played more defensively because he was the highest ranked scum player. The next scum was Daniel in 9th place. So basically this was playing off to see who's going to be the highest ranked scum player. We've then got Andres was also undefeated. So assuming that we'd have to see what Andres did in his game to find out if Daniel manages to get highest ranked scum out of this.
Okay, thank you. And I target lock the Viper.
Okay.
So, I can do this one. Okay, so you're 3. I think you have range 3 here, yes? Bullseye. So 3 dice for me.
One.
1?
One.
Nothing. So 1 damage. Okay.
1 damage on Ankar.
Range 3, I think. Yes.
Yep.
Forlom gets a range 3 shot on the Viper.
Nice.
Target lock.
1 hit, 1 crit. Rolls to the target. That gets a focus. There's 1, 2 blanks, a focus. Spends a focus. Takes 1. Direct hit.
That was.
One. One.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, he was like,
I was thinking that was
okay.
Still got 1 hit left.
That's the second Viper that's
Yeah,
very
Back in the
Where's my other cup? Okay, can I?
Okay.
Okay. Two bank.
Oh, could Ankar be the one to seal the deal here? Getting another space tuck trag. No, he just focused. Okay.
Okay. He does one bank. And target locks.
Okay.
Verdera does a 3 hard.
Oh, and a huge kill box set up here. 4 shots are lined up on this Star Viper. 3 shots lined up on this Star Viper.
Okay. Start of the combat phase. I'm not sure if I'm in your arc. Because I have to be in your arc.
Yes.
No, I am. I am in your arc.
Yeah.
So you lose the focus.
Okay.
So that focus goes away. My 5, 4 dice. I spend my lock.
Okay.
And the focus. And she's dead. So you killed Sarisu and nothing else. 1 damage here, he'd be
One
half.
damage more.
1 damage more, he'd be
Yeah.
half. So yeah. So that's 243.
Bueno, well done, Daniel. Parabéns. Lástima, ¿no?
El primer cruce.
El primer cruce.
El primer cruce se ha decidido.
2 Star Vipers de golpe. encima.
No, no, pero es que 12 dados aquí le he hecho un daño. No.
Destroyed 200. He destroyed Surisu, because this guy.
También ha sido la partida por mejor refracción, ¿no? En realidad. ¿No?
Sí.
Tú
Yeah,
eres,
he was
tú
in
eres el
first,
más
sí.
alto y tú eres quizás séptimo o algo ahí.
I was at 9.
Yeah,
I was
nine.
the second scum player, I think. Yesterday, I think I was. It's fine.
In the combined ranking or?
I don't know. The picture I saw, I think I was in
Ah, ya primero.
second.
Pero si lo tienes en la lista de...